PCOS dating is different from normal dating. Weight gain and weight fluctuations and pimples and hair growth, all of this affects body image and it affects the way we interact in the dating scene. It also affects the way we interact with a potential partner, and it's very important that we keep that in our stride. Don't think about uh, how we are looking. I know looking good, looking amazing is very very important, but it's also very important that somebody likes you for who you are, and if somebody's main priority is how you're looking on each day of your life, then that person is anyways not right for you. Number two, when you go out on a date, even if it's your first date, second date, third date, you get the point. You can't eat everything. You can't be having alcohol all the time. In fact, you can't even smoke. So I think it's a very, very important and good point because it just rules out so many people who are expecting you to be drinking and socializing all the time. Because if somebody is expecting you to do all that and you know yourself that you're not that kind of a person, and these are certain things that will never be a part of your life, then why did that person? So it's very easy to rule certain kind of people out, and I think it's a very very positive point. Anyways, nobody should indulge in too much of overeating, too much of consumption of carbs, over partying, spending money uselessly here and there, and alcohol, drugs, everything is so useless. So it's not good for anybody either ways. That mood swings are a part and parcel of hormonal fluctuations. They also flare up when there is extreme stress. I know my moods fluctuate at the blink of an eye. If something negative happens suddenly, my brain just sort of triggers certain signals that I just go berserk, even if it's not a big deal. And in case of dating, it's very easy to get hyper. It's very easy for people to become paranoid. You might just feel that your partner is cheating on you, they don't like you anymore, a lot of other things. And it's very important that you communicate your ways. It's very important that you communicate to your partner or a potential partner that you are a certain kind of person and these things happen to you, and it's very important at the same time to be very very mindful of your mood swings and be apologetic whenever you feel that you have overreacted in any situation. But I think mood swings as a whole and as a part of PCOS is something which is grossly ignored, and also people think that there's some great problem with their mind, they are crazy, but it's a reality, it happens, and it's very important that you communicate this to your partner and make them understand every once in a while in your same mind that this happens with you. And it's very important that we address that it does affect your dating life, because sometimes you have periods that don't stop, sometimes you have periods that don't come, at other times you have uh, periods that come just suddenly, they can come anytime. So it does affect your intimate life, and it's very important that you communicate this to your partner as well, and sit with them, talk to them as to these things happen. Try to become more comfortable with the person. In this case, I would also advise that not to get intimate with somebody very early on in the dating scene, because something happening suddenly without any previous warning can mess with your intimate life, and I think it's very important that you convey these things to your partner well in advance. Last and very very important point is infertility. Women with PCOS have a potential of being infertile, and it is not true for every woman, and it is not true forever. Sometimes when you want to conceive, you can consult your doctor and see the possible ways of conceiving. But why I feel that this is very important to keep in mind while you're dating people, because while I was promoting my book and I was talking to so many, I came across a lot of men who wanted to read my book and understand what PCOS actually is and what women go through with PCOS, because it's very, very common. And there were a lot of men who told me that they prefer not to marry women who have PCOS because of the potential issues of infertility. And this is something which needs more awareness. This is something which needs more talking. And my only message is that don't give up on love just because you think you can't have children. And anything is possible in the medical field, and there are ways of dealing with everything. And it's important that you take PCOS as something which is a condition which needs more nurturing, more talking, and more information. So don't jump onto conclusions and rule out on so many other women who have PCOS and might be great potential partners for you. This is my message to all men, and for women, I think it's very important that you convey all these points to your potential partner or current partner, and make reduce the communication gap concerning this condition. And all these things are normal, what I have told you, and they are a part and parcel of a normal life. Some points like weight gain and just changes in your looks, they happen with everybody. We all change with age. We change every day of our lives, and it's fine, but it's very important that you find someone and stay with someone who accepts you with all your positive and negative qualities, with your condition, with your mood swings, with your weight gain, with your pimples, everything. And that's the right partner for you to be with. And that's what my only message through this video. Thanks a lot.